Welcome to an early season collision of teams ranked in the top 25, both hoping to come up with a W and really build their resume on this field today. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back. It's Russell. The pocket breaking down. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for some space. It's Riley. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Hale. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. It's a quick grab. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the goal line. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Russell. The receiver makes the catch. Ball down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Handoff to the back. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. It's a run to the left. Got the first down and still motoring. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Hand off to the single back. They stop him, but it's a first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to blockers and execute the plan.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. That's caught. It's Williams. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. He'll hand it off. Shreds the tackle.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. But they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner will be brought down. trying to confuse the line with some movement. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Grab down the middle. It's Young. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Using his legs, it's Riley. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They're going to run it here. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. They were not going to catch him that time.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Bigley. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. So the penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal now. So after 2 empty downs, it's 3rd and long from their own 1. We have an early season collision of teams ranked in the top 25, both with a chance to come up with a quality win and really build toward an excellent season today. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play.
Let's go. Right.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. 10. Touchdown, Tide. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, just like that, you get the ball to the best player on the field, and it pays off. One play and a touchdown. We knew this guy was going to have an impact on this game. I didn't realize it was going to be on the first play.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Got it. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. He's brought down, but not before they gain to the 42-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Dumps it down to the back. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Gilbert. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. Going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll run it here. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. A play action, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here.
The offense does a good job of utilizing the play action pass, sucking those linebackers up against the run to give the quarterback a nice window behind them to be able to make that throw downfield to the tight end.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Russell. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Young. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Onto the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Grab down the middle. It's Smith.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Makes it second and short. Looking to throw here. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off. It sets up a third down and 3. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Second down play coming up. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And through one quarter, it's been a duel of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here comes a handoff. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had five guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? There's the handoff. Everyone takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And they'll give it to the back. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First and long now after the penalty. And the tailback's got it again. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The back's got it on a counter. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. To throw, it's Russell. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Running out of time in the pocket. Now they trap him for a sack.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Obviously the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. On the run, it's Young. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? The sure hands. It's Meadows. Breaks loose at the 45. And rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Gain makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. 1st down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To the air. It's Russell. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Gets made on the out route.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks like he's going to run it. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw. It's Carr. He'll throw it now. With the catch, it's Smith. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The shotgun running play call. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They were sluggish in the first half, almost completely shut down. Let's see if they can find a spark now coming out of the break. It's a short completion of the tight end. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down here for this offense. Dropping back. It's Carr. Throw to the running back in the flat. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught. Second down now. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. The defense with more pre-snap movement. On first down, it's play action. Wide open downfield. He'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game on the play.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Throwing off play action. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Russell. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Only moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Young.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On the move now. Breaks into the clear. Will not be brought down. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Got backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Back to pass. It's Russell. Bringing pressure. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, you got third down. The offense has the advantage here on third down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion, but this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after.
And it's good right down the middle.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bigley. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Looking to pass, it's Carr. This time, a completion. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really, over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
A quick throw out left, complete. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result, some positive yards.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
to pass. It's Carr. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a receiver. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's third and long. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive. It's a shotgun run call. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Coverage team makes the stop on this return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. He'll pitch it. He breaks free. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field. It's Russell. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Some positive signs in the last drive. They moved the ball, but eventually stalled, came up empty. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even in the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to him about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Slides the quick throw. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Alabama.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. It's Carr. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there by the third.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. That sack sets up a second down and long.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush gets home. Down late, they keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. So the head coach accepts the penalty, pushes the offense back a little bit. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Boy, Chris, you just know down by a couple possessions late in this game, they had to be able to deliver here on this fourth down to give themselves a shot. By not getting the first down, this one feels like it's over.
Chewing clock with the running game. Softball brought down after a nice run.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Here's the handoff on first and goal. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming up, second down and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. He's going to hand this off. Breaks free. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the quarterback just kneels down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And it's a kneel down. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining.
Well, that's going to about do it, Chris. You head to the locker room, throw the wristbands to the crowd for the kids, maybe your gloves, maybe a towel. Get to share it with the home team and the fans. What a win.
And he takes it around the 20. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. downfield. It's Carr. The sure hands. It's Smith. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for a late, deep throw. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here.